African cultures is to teach us, it is teaching us how it is African by culture.
After our first visit at the first Siddis boarding school, my friend Ganapati told me to go by a nearby village to see a friend of his who is an activist in the local area. It was only about a half kilometer away from Bangaluru. This is Wada. Wada is a small farming village located in Supa of Uttara Kannada district in the state of Karnataka, south of India. It has about 28 to 35 families. The total population is less than 300 people. We spoke with Emmanuel, who is local activist.
We are going to Kannada medium school because there are a lot of city kids they are studying there. Towards here, so just 100 meters away. Let's go. Thank you. Hi, how are you?
I am one.
Okay, wow, that's good. So, but how many people are in the class here?
30 students.
30 students.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Okay.
5 classes, 30 students.
Okay. But
Two teachers.
you the one teach here or?
I teach first, second, third. And headmaster teaches to 4th and 5th class.
Okay. After here, where do they go?
In Haryal.
Oh, okay.
For 6th standard, they go to Haryal.
Okay.
All
But
residential hostel schools.
this is a government school.
This is government school. Government. Karnataka Government School, Bangalore.
Okay. What's your name?
Gopal.
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 Okay, Gopal.
Gopal.
Thank you very much, Gopal. Yeah.
Hi.
That's very nice. Hi.
Henry. Hi, Henry.
This is not a boarding school. This is a government school situated about 50 yards away from the village itself, which facilitates interaction between the kids and their parents. Everything in this school, from the school uniform to the textbooks, is provided by the Karnataka State government. The school curriculum is also dictated by the state, so the city's children are encouraged to learn only local languages like Konkani and Kannada.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
Gopal sir, how can you tell me how did you end up here? Where are you from originally?
I am originally from Gadag, near to Hubli. I applied for a government job as a teacher. So I got first appointment in this school. Since 2007 I am working here.
Can you tell me this is where you do your social work?
So we have in Uttara Kannada district,
Okay.
it's called social network.
Okay.
Because I work in 4 talukas.
Okay.
It's called Mundgod, Haliyal, Ankola and Sirsi. So anything happens, they have my contact numbers. I give them 24/7 services. Anything happens regarding police atrocities or forest atrocities, they'll call me. So we go to Pet Family Report for such a place. And then we go there, we stay there around 3 days, 4 days, 1 week.
Okay.
So we study first of all what happened. From this we collect some information from there, from the village or victim. So we came down to Haliyal. So we have office in Haliyal. So we make such a report to government to submit. Like this we work.
Oh wow. Okay. Are you a trained lawyer or did you go to law school or what did you do?
No, I did not go to law school because one of my friend is called Tamanna Madhav. He have institution of human rights in Hubli. So from there, I have a lot of connection with different NGOs. I mean different NGOs and different places all over the India. So from there, I got basic law training, and practically I'm doing on my own way because I did not have any lawyers. Second thing, we have connection with Bosco, Kavesi, and Jairam.
Because of a lack of trained CD teachers here, which Emmanuel is working on changing, Gopal and the other teachers are brought in by the government. Sometimes they come from as far as only to teach CD children.
If there is any serious conference, national conference, international conference, I will travel all over the India, like Delhi, Mumbai, Goa, Rajasthan sometimes, and Karnataka. Sometimes I'll go for 15 days Bangaluru, Dharwad, Hubli, this side Yellapur, Karwar, and district headquarters also sometimes for conferences and all.
What is your plan for future? Looking forward.
I have a lot of dreams in my mind, because first of all I give first preference for education, second preference for social, economic, this three. Because education, this time government is supporting us, because we need our own school. Like there will be black students and black teachers. It will be like total different.
For the teacher who understand the culture,
yes.
the way for.
Long back, they came to India, like our ancestors. They came on 16th centuries as a British slaves. The British brought us as like slaves. Since that time we are suffering, because those times the kings, they gave have lots of problems, wars, killing, and this generation, religion matter, untouchability, caste separated, religion separated, untouchability. We should not go to other religion. We should not go to. We should not have different friends. We have to stay in the how frog is staying in a well. You have to stay in the well. We should not go for English mediums, higher studies also. The people, they gave us a lot of problems. They started to question us. Why you are studying English medium? You could have studied in Kannada medium. Because the technical problem is, we should know about outside world. We have to stay in a village. If the Siddis, they have started to studying in English medium, everything it will come out.
Crazy.
If you are seeing like this, those small kids, it's very bad. We are feeling very bad. No good facilities.
I think it is good to learn local languages like Konkani and Kannada. It is also good to learn other languages like English, which can be beneficial to young cities and their community when they grow older. But while other Indian communities are becoming more proficient in English, the CD communities are encouraged to learn only local languages. This means that when they graduate, they are only equipped to serve the most privileged class in India. And I find that very problematic.
Do they teach here or see this community anything about Africa at all, or how much you guys know about Africa?
Actually, our grand ancestors, they used to tell Africa is our motherland, but we never went to Africa. But by the stories, we know about Africa, because they used to tell, and our grand ancestors, they don't want to recognize that scene when they came from Africa to India, that how they suffered. That's very bad. Sometimes my grandfather used to tell us story because the white people, they brought them as slaves. They used to beat them like they have struggled lot, means lot. They don't want to remember about Africa because that
The bad experience.
bad experience.
You see.
If when we ask them about Africa, they'll sit quiet. But they like very much about culture, African culture, beating the drums and all and songs. All the African cultures, they used to teach us. It is teaching us how it is Africa by culture. Because of that incidents, 16th centuries back incidents, they don't want to remember that past things. They totally they have forgotten them. The new generation, it has very interest to study about Africa. The only new generation. What's the meaning of Africa? How we came to Africa to India? What is our source? When we came? Why we are like strong and healthy? Why we like so much about sports? That's that things the new generation they wanted to study. Like when we see black sportsmen like Michael Johnson, Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt, Brian Lara, Chris Gayle, Darren Bravo. These are the African superstar sportsmen. They wanted to know about it. Like when we see famous football players.
Like Drogba.
Yeah, Drogba and all.
Yes,
that's what the people.
The soccer players always say.
That's what in India, African Indian people, they were started to give names like superstars names. There is one guy is there. His name is Lara, Ambrose, Usain Bolt, Michael Jordan. Because of memory, ancestors' memory.